Hello, everybody, and welcome to CryptoCoinMindSet. Today, we're going to be discussing the bug that was found in the Tangem wallet. We're going to lay out all the FUD that's been out there surrounding this bug and what you need to do if you were affected, because only 0.1% of Tangem users were even affected by this bug. All right, let's get into it. Before we get into all the details about the bug, what I'd like to do is talk about my relationship with Tangem, what it is, so everybody understands. Because I talk about Tangem all the time on my channel, on my website, everywhere. People may believe that I work for Tangem. That is not the case. I do not work for Tangem. I am not sponsored by Tangem. None of that. I am what is called an affiliate partner. And basically, an affiliate partner means that I get a small commission if you use my link. So like, for example, in this video, you'll find the link to Tangem in the description. If you click that link and buy something from Tangem, one, you'll get a 10% discount. And two, I get a small commission. Again, that has nothing to do with you beyond using the link. You don't pay that commission, none of that. You actually get a discount for using that code. So in a nutshell, that is what an affiliate partner is. And anyone can apply to be an affiliate partner. And I also put a link in the description for exactly what affiliate partnerships are. So go ahead and check that out. One other thing I'd like to point out with regard to my relationship with Tangem. I did reach out to my affiliate contact to see if I could get them to come on to a live stream to talk about this, answer any questions, etc. They did reply to me, even though they were on vacation. Right now, it's the holiday season. People are still on vacation. But I want to give them props because they actually did respond to me within a few hours, even though they were not actually even working. So props to Tangem for that. My contact did give me information regarding this bug and said that they would be willing to come on a live stream after they return back to work. You can't get much more in the way of props than that. Okay, it's time to get into the bug, the who, what, where, and why of it. Let's start with this. Remember, Tangem was originally designed to be a seedless option for cold storage. In other words, you would purchase your Tangem wallet and you would use the additional wallets, 2 or 3 card set, to back up your wallet. When you created the wallet, you didn't even see your seed phrase. Now, for many people who have been in the space for years, we all know that you back up your seed phrase, right? You take it, you write it down, you tap it into steel, you do something, and you put it in multiple locations so you always have access to your wallet. You can even restore your wallet on another device. Tangem didn't provide that option, but many of the users of Tangem wanted to have that as an option. So Tangem did create that particular option so you could create a seed phrase and write it down, or import a seed phrase from another wallet. Secondarily, Tangem did upgrade its NFC logging mechanism, which is where the bug actually resided. So basically, this bug was created in the combination of these two things. One, to create what the users wanted, which was to be able to create a seed phrase and write it down, or import a seed phrase, and the NFC enhancement that gave better app performance for users. Now, as we're moving forward to see who was affected, I think it's important to point out that no private keys were compromised, no user funds were lost, and no accounts were actually accessed. And I believe that's important to point out. And as you can see here, Tangem says fewer than 0.1% of all users, and there are millions of users, were even affected. There were very specific circumstances that provided for this opportunity to even happen. Let's take a look at those. So who was affected by this bug? Well, it would be users who activated a wallet using a seed phrase. So in other words, you created a seed phrase, wrote it down, or you imported a seed phrase from another wallet to Tangem. And you contacted the support team through the app within 7 days of your activating your wallet. Those two things had to happen in order for you to even be part of that 0.1%. So if you fell into this affected group, basically what happened was when you contacted support, an email was sent to support that included your seed phrase. That was the bug. That was the glitch. So again, you had to activate a wallet with the seed phrase or import one and contact support via the app within 7 days. And that generated the contact to support, which had the seed phrase. So let's talk next about how Tangem took care of the issue and has now mitigated it. First things first, this whole issue with the Tangem bug was originally posted by a user in a Reddit forum. Now, I don't use Reddit, don't like Reddit. A lot of crap goes on and FUD goes on Reddit. I'm not saying that's what this was, and the user should have posted it, and the user should have contacted Tangem about it to make sure that it got fixed, and Tangem's response immediately was to fix that. So let's take a look at the steps that Tangem took in order to correct this issue. They made an immediate bug fix, and if you have not already updated your app, whether it's on Apple or on Google, make sure you do that immediately so that is no longer an issue for you. The second step that Tangem took was to delete all logs and information regarding anyone who fell into that 0.1%. According to Tangem, these logs have been permanently erased. That way, they are ensuring that no residual data remains in their system. The next thing that they're doing is making sure that they notify the affected users by an alert inside of their Tangem app. And they point out here, remember, Tangem employees are not going to contact you via social media, DMs, Telegram, anything like that. If you are affected by this, you will get a notification in the Tangem app. So check there. So what else has Tangem done? Though they didn't go into great detail here, according to this post, they have improved their security measures, implementing additional safeguards and protocols to prevent these kind of issues for anyone in the future. As I understand some of these measures at this time, they have performed an audit on all of their legacy code, which is, again, the original code that is a seedless option. So if you want to use Tangem as it was intended to be used without seeing your seed phrase. So they've done an audit of all their legacy code because remember, everything built forward now has to be backward compatible. Think about it with Bitcoin. When they make changes to the Bitcoin code, all the changes they make have to be backward compatible with all of the previous versions of Bitcoin. The same is true here, and frankly with most other tech items, where when you're building on top of what you've already built, you have to make sure that all the new stuff works with all the old stuff, right? So they've completed that audit, and they've implemented a new audit process to make sure that any new additions to code don't affect negatively the legacy option. So they've enhanced their quality assurance with these audits. And of course, they have a bug bounty program. All tech companies have this kind of program. I don't care if it's Apple, I don't care if it's Google, I don't care what it is. They have bug bounty programs. So if users find a bug in code, in a device, in whatever, and they notify the company, in this case, Tangem, they will be eligible to receive compensation for finding that bug and basically helping future users and current users from being affected by the bug. So if you're one of these people who knows how to read code and you're searching through the open source Tangem app code and find another bug, notify Tangem. That will give them the opportunity to fix the bug and compensate you for finding that. So now, if you were part of that 0.1% who was affected by this, what should you do? Here are the steps, and we'll go through each of them, that Tangem says and suggests you do in order to ensure your crypto is secure. First, update the Tangem app to the latest version. Makes sense, you should always have the app updated to the latest version. Now, remember, the cards, which have the secure memory chip, do not get firmware upgrades such as Ledger or Trezor, for example. The cards are what they are. What gets updated is the open source app that you use to access the card. So again, make sure your Tangem app is updated to the latest version. Transfer your funds out of the affected Tangem wallet. Send them to another wallet, send them to an exchange. I don't suggest you leave them there for very long, but that's another story. But get them out of your affected wallet. Reset your wallet to factory settings, and then reactivate the wallet, whether with or without a seed phrase. So you can create a new seed phrase. I wouldn't, if you've imported a seed phrase, obviously you don't want to import the same seed phrase, but create an entirely new seed phrase and reactivate the wallet. And then you can transfer your funds back to Tangem and know that everything is secure. So many of you might be saying, so what's your opinion now of Tangem? Do you still trust them? The short answer to that is yes. And, I think through it this way. Do I believe that this was an intentional thing by Tangem? Absolutely not. These kind of issues happen all the time and have happened with pretty much every wallet that is out there today to secure your crypto. Tangem has millions of users and still no hacks. This has been, to now, and the recording of this video, the only vulnerability found in the mobile app or the wallet. So, I still plan to use Tangem. And at the end of the day, I want you to understand that I don't promote anything that I don't personally trust or use myself. So I do use Tangem. You've seen me pull it out, show you on many different videos and streams. So I still trust Tangem. My plan is to continue to use Tangem. And if you don't, well, you know what? You got to do what's best for you. Do your own research. You've got to decide what's best for you, because I don't have an issue with trust of Tangem. Doesn't mean you shouldn't. Again, the cryptocurrency space is meant to make you autonomous, not only with the cryptocurrency that you use, but with how you use it. You decide what's best for you. So let's wrap this up. There was a bug found in the app code, brought to Tangem's attention. Tangem immediately fixed it and eliminated any ability for employees to be able to see emails sent to them. How did this happen? You had to do two things to be in that 0.1% of Tangem users who might even be affected. One, you had to create a seed phrase that you wrote down, or import a seed phrase from another wallet. And two, contact support within 7 days. If you did neither of those things, or you use the seedless option with Tangem, you are completely unaffected. Keep using Tangem and enjoy it. At the end of the day, no private keys were compromised, no funds were lost, and there was no unauthorized access to anyone's crypto wallets. So if you still plan to use Tangem, again, do your own research, that's up to you. But if you want to see all the videos I've ever created on Tangem, all you got to do is head over to this playlist right here. In this playlist, every video on Tangem I've ever created, and you will be able to see everything from Tangem 1.0 to the Tangem Ring right here in this list. So go ahead, check that out, and I will see you there.